Well, Ian, it was a hugely difficult afternoon for football. What did you make of it?
As you say, conditions were awful in terms of football. There's a lot of things you can play with, but wins a really tough one in terms of what we want. Ramo was saying to me before the game, what do you think I should do? I'm a believer in second half, that momentum, tiredness, but I don't know whether we won the toss or lost the toss, and they obviously came on to us in the first half. And do you know what? I don't think there was much in the first half.
No.
In terms of, it's just basically, I think we put ourselves under pressure because we're a little bit naive in certain areas where, because how we normally play is out the back and into Brad out the other side. I think we've got to be a little bit cleverer in terms of play the conditions. We're 40 yards further up and we're going back to Brad putting in his own box, and then he's having to kick it. It's ended up back out for a throw-in down here. So it's just being a bit clever in certain areas. But I thought the goal was a poor goal to give away. We talked about gaps. Once again, I don't know whether it's just us, but the lads hit a shot, it's come off the back of someone's heel, and the lad's knocking it in from 10, 12 yards out. Good response to go in some good areas, but the first half seemed to peter out. Got him in at half time, and to be honest, I think even the lads thought second half we're going to have the wind, we're going to be on top.
Optimistic.
And made some good chances, yeah, and we've put some balls in good areas, but I still think they dealt with the wind better than us in terms of put the balls in good areas. They weren't going back in terms of their centre halves were getting it. They were putting balls in the areas. The two wide men were playing for like corners and throw-ins and playing in the areas. But in the end, I think the most important thing is the lads are absolutely devastated, and we've come away to Scarborough and got a point.
Yeah.
So that shows where we've come as a group of lads. They're absolutely devastated in there that we haven't got the 3 points. So that just shows how far we've come as a club. But as I say, it's disappointing, but it's still, as I say, it's a good point away from home. We can go again Tuesday, but it's an important decision that we did to not get the 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, because when Will Harris certainly just equalised just after the hour, there would still been real optimism on the bench, on the pitch then that we could go on and really
I think there was, but I think we've also got to be honest that we were a bit naive at times. We didn't put the right balls in, a lot of straight balls, giving balls away, and that's the levels that we want to be at. Spike's obviously shouting at people and telling them, and people have got to accept the criticism. That we'll give them the plaudits, but today sometimes the ball, we didn't pick the right ball out, we didn't pick the right ideas, and we've gotten some good areas. Just at the end there was a great bit of play. I think it was into Will, it was set back to Fletch puts Reece in, and then Reece puts a great ball. We didn't do enough of that in terms of what we were doing, but as I say, is we can't stand here after 3 months and lambast the lads because they've been outstanding for the last 13 weeks, and disappointing that we didn't get anything from the day, as in 3 points. Shows how far the group has come, and we go again Tuesday.
And you certainly made positive changes, didn't you, to try and have that attacking impact on the game?
Yeah, and I think it was tough for the likes of Finn and likes of Corey, because obviously their games are totally different, and the ball's up here, and it suited Rossi. And to be fair to Rossi, he was absolutely devastated not to start. But that's what we want. We want players not to be happy. It's, as I said before, it's a privilege to play for this club, and he's come on. And that's what we want. That's the response we want. Oh, I'm going to sulk. He didn't sulk. He came on. He made a difference. He's put a great ball in for the goal. Lids has got a header, and Will's got the finish. So it shows the levels. And obviously you've got like Ben Pollock on the bench. That just shows where we're at with as a club. So really, really pleased with the response. As I say, the positive response from the lads coming on. But as I say, we need to kick on now.
Great support here this afternoon, over 200 travelling fans, and you know what support it is.
But I've said that before. I said we've got to make them want to come. We've got to make them want to come to these sort of games, and they make a noise for us, and you can't ask for anything else. They want you lads, they support the lads. Going 1-0 down, they're not on top of you. They want and I think that's credit to them. And I say they deserve what they get at the end and go home. Obviously a little bit disappointed because obviously not the 3 points. But as I said, if that's the levels where we're at now, we're disappointed to come away from home to get a point, then it just shows where we're going as a club.
Big game on Tuesday now?
It's a huge game, but this division is mad in terms of so we're not going there thinking, oh, Banbury 3 points. We can't think like that. No. We've got to prepare right, do the right things. Lads have got to prepare themselves, and if we play like we did against Farsley, if we play like we did at times today, we will have a good chance to win the game, but we've got to be on it. But I say it's a massive game. They'll be coming, travelling up, long travel. I think they need something out the game now to save themselves, so hopefully they'll come, be a bit expansive, and we can put on a show for our home fans and then take it to the last 2 games. But I say it's interesting, it's brilliant, isn't it, that with 3 games left at the end of the season and we're fighting for something, so we're not that far away, so it's putting smiles on faces. You're smiling, Simo, so it must be happy.
I'm always smiling.
Good man.